Hi guys, welcome back. Magic Farm 2 with me, Sid, and yeah, I've got a few plans today. So, first thing off the bat, is I've made 15 of these, which is not enough, but I thought I would get them in while I started over here, because I've got a bit of a dilemma. And I need to be away from the main base to show you this. Right, let me just, this thing's almost at a tier 2 altar. These things are a serious pain to grind. Lovely. Okay, so here's my dilemma. If you look at the top, my top left, top corner, I'm 31 FPS, and when I'm not recording, that will hit, well, it can hit 200 or 300 depending on where I am and what I'm doing. Now, just watch this. Watch that FPS rate. Oh, going down too fast. Are you going to do it yet? Come on. It's going to start any time. Certainly does it when I'm not here. Down. It's dropping. It's dropping. It's dropping. It's dropping. Down. Let's just head up the stairs here. And it kind of peters out at around about 14 or 15. Now, obviously, I'm trying to record at 30 FPS. Now, I have tried everything that I can think of to clear this. At first, I thought maybe it was the kelp that was growing. You know, similar to the jungle lag when you get the vines growing. I've cleared the kelp. It's still there. I thought it was the chunk loader. I turned it off. It's still there. I thought it was the lava tank. I backed up my world, deleted the lava tank. Still there. I thought maybe it was this graphic rendering of the water, and I still think it's probably the graphic rendering of the water. So I tried Optifine. Didn't help. The only thing that does seem to help, if I just quickly jump out of here, is going to fast graphics. And eventually, we should climb back up to 30 FPS, which is obviously capping out at my recording speed. Now, fast graphics is fine, but I like to see the transparency in the leaves, and I really don't know what to do. I don't think there's much I can do, really. I mean, PC-wise, I'm running an i7 quad-core with something like 3 GHz speeds. It's, as you can see up in the top corner there, I'm running with 12 gig of RAM. I've actually got 16 gig on the machine. Recording is to a separate hard drive than the thing. I'm doing everything that I possibly can to make this run smoothly. So anyway, I'm going to just continue running this in fast graphics for this episode and see how we go and see what people say. But I want to show you something, and this is pretty cool. So I've got some Electrum in here, and in here I have got compressed gravel, which is basically 9 gravel in a grid gives you 1 compressed gravel. And if I turn that back on again so it can fill up, this stuff will sit there and it will bang and go, and eventually, yep, do another one until we're out of Electrum. I'm just going to drain the tank of Electrum completely. Now, this was mentioned to me by Sir Adam K87, so thanks, Sir Adam. I would never... Is that a genuine honorific? Or have you just assumed that title? Or was it one of those you buy the Lord of the Manor? So this is finished, and in there, if I just pop that out, you'll see there's a compressed gravel. Stick that down there just for now. And it makes this rough brown stone rose. Now I'm just going to whiz down into the basement a second. I've been laying wires, which is why this lot's open. A bit more about that in a little while. Because I did notice these guys are working hard, but there's a King's Line chisel there, so that will do for this particular exercise. Up. Right. So I stick that in there, do that, and I'm going to get that's run a bit faster on it. That is Brownstone Road. You run pretty fast on it. So if I just do a few of those, I'm just going to do a few of those and do that. That goes to, oh, that's it. That's your max. So we can bang those through, and if I were to go and lay some of this down up here now, so I'm going to just, oops, right, oh god, what am I doing? If I jump in here and just take out a little bit of this, I'm going to do the entire length, but obviously not on camera because you don't want to watch me chop wood, do you? And not the nicest texture stuff in the world, but right, this is me walking in my, I've got my boots of the traveller, and I'm walking. How cool is that? Now if I sprint, if I can, was that sprinting? Yeah, it was. So if I lay this down the entire length of this corridor, I should be able to cover it in seconds. I also need to go and grab some food. So let's just run, oh, that's going down there. Now there is another little tidbit, another little nugget of information. What shall I, we're back to the crap rendered graphics, aren't we, for these? Oh well, I suppose we can't have it always. Let me grab another stack of that for now. I need to use it up. Just nothing else to make room for all the apples. Okay. Right. We're heading over to the Thorncraft area now. And oh, I've moved. This is Herbert. I've named him. He's not named because you can't. But yeah, he's sitting there. Anyway, I've done a bit more research. So we've got a void jar. I'm not sure what we use that for. I've got a shovel of the earth mover, and I've got this one, the Thormic Restorer. Now I want to build that one. And let me just get these research things into my book while I'm here. Why are you not letting me research those? The valid research, I did them. I'm going to go and check that out because I've just literally upgraded to 2.15, so it may be that has actually broken these research between versions, which is great if it has. Be back in a moment. Okay, don't you just love it when you get upgraded stealthily? Such as these appear no longer to have spouts. Oh, you gotta love. That potential's empty. Don't know whether that was related to this at all. Anyway, stealth update, Herbert. First things first. Scanning. In Minecraft 4.1, when you scan things, so if I can find something I haven't scanned, problem is I've scanned so much, I just can't learn anything from that. He's scanned, you're scanned, you're scanned. I don't think you can learn anything. Oh, they have capped the maximum amount of research points you can gain from any single item out at 8. So, for example, if we had a iron ingot, that is worth 2 metallum. Previously, if you scanned an iron block, that was worth 9 times that amount. Now it's only worth 8. Because the concern of the mod author is that yes, Herbert, I'm getting to it. He's such a nag. I love that. The concern of the mod author is basically that people are getting far too much research, and I agree. I've got hundreds of research points from all over the place. So let's nerf that. Secondly, research has changed. So to gain research now, you need some paper. In fact, I've got paper, I believe. I need some scribing tools. Full scribing tools. So, for example, if I want to research this, I basically need to click. And that gives me the research note. So no more guessing. Stick that out of the way. You know, what you need, what essentially you need to put in there. Yeah, I've already got that one. You can go along and you can just research them. Now, that's a research note. These ones are what he's calling tertiary research. So, should you want to get the Obsidian 1 core, you can just click that and you get it. And these are basically the diamondy ones. Similarly, I can get this 1 focus shock. I can get that for free. I can get the focus carry pouch, which I can get that for, well, not for free, but for those essentia. And so on and so forth. Now, the other thing that's changed, and this is going to throw me big time, is the mechanism for research. So the shovel of the earth mover, for example, you need to connect these up in the same way, but you need to connect it by dragging and dropping essentia that make up these and kind of form a chain. Now, that's fine if you know exactly what makes that up, but for example, if we take instrumentum, let's see, I've got the wiki open to do this because there is no way that I can do this from memory. Instrumentum, what tier are you? No, that is... Instrumentum is made up of Humanus and Ordo. So, for example, I could go and grab myself some Ordo and pop that in there. I could then go and grab something that is made up from Ordo. Now, this one here is made from Humanus and Instrumentum. So we could take some Humanus, if I can find it. Humanus. Should have some oh, there it is. I haven't got much, but so Humanus comes down. Now a Humanus is made up from, you can see how this is going. Bestia and Cognito. So we can stick in some Bestia. And then Bestia is made up, God, this is going to be so much fun because you're going to more or less have to learn Motus and Victus. So if I got, oh, it actually tells you what they're made up of. That's not too bad. So Victus is made up of Aqua and Terra, but I need something that's going to have... Now, what did I say that was made up of? Bestia? Bestia is made up of... Motus and Victus. And Motus is made up of Order and Air. Right, so that's going to be interesting. Anyway, I'm not going to proposing even to do this, I think, and it does remember your actions. I'm not proposing to do this on the stream, on video. I will just do that between sessions, I think. So yeah, long and short, Thorncraft has changed somewhat. As I say, I didn't want this anyway. Shush. So, what I wanted to do, what I actually want, oh god, and hopefully, where are we? Alchemy, no, it's Artifice, Paving Stone of Travel, and this is a quick one, so we're going to purchase that. And if we click on that, this is just arcane stones, air shards, and earth shards. Earth shards, air shards, good. Got some, not as many as I'd like, but that'll do for demonstration. I can go and grab some more off camera. So we need 2 of those. 2 of those. Have arcane stone block. Let me just double check something here. That is just 4 of those. Okay, I have got enough then, I think. Let me just 1, 2, yeah, 2, 4, and then we're going to go bang, 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 and I think it was earth and air, air and earth, so 4 and 8. So this is going to make me the, God, it gets a bit irritating after a while, to be honest. This is going to make me the fastest man on this world. To be fair, I am the only man on this world. Testificats don't count. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to whip that and that out. And I'm going to put 2 of these in. Now when I walk on these, I get speed 2. And it lasts for, I think, about 2 seconds. Now I did some testing in creative, and that would basically, if I go from here and then go to, oh god, I'll have to slow down a bit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that will get me to here, and then I would place another one of these and repeat. So I'm going to set this up, and then we're going to see how fast I can get down there. Back in a moment. Alright, I need more air shards, so I've come down into the mines. This is pretty well lit up, and a lot of it is actually unnavigable now as well, thanks to my building. So, let's try, can't go that way. This pipe, by the way, goes up into the farms up there, and that's another stage of my plans. Oh, what we got this way? There must be some shards or something hovering around. Which way did I find? I saw a whole load of shards and stuff when I was lighting this place up, but I wasn't mining. I don't need gold particularly. So I'm going to have a little wander around under my base, find what I'm looking for, because there should be plenty, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, we have completed the length of this corridor. We've had to make some more of that. We had to make some more of those arcane stones. So let's try it at a gentle walk. And that is pretty fast. You do get the odd period where the haste wears off before you get to the next set of stones, but that is livable with. Now, next time, let's go for sprint. That is just insanely fast. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That really works for me. I'm glad we managed to accomplish something, seeing as Thorncraft has become so bizarre. So, I'm not going to do this episode. I'm going to probably do this on the live stream, but I'd like to point out there's a redstone conduit running all the way up here. Just down there, actually, in fact. I don't know whether we can see it very well. No, it's just coming up about here-ish at the moment. This automation over here is proving so successful, pardon me, that I want to automate this lot. I tested it in the previous version of Magic Farm. A lot of the automatic crop harvesters didn't work very well with the right-click mechanism for harvesting crops, but that seems to have been fixed now, or as we raised that, it was fixed in the version that I had before I updated to 2.19 anyway. So what I want to do is use some My Factory Reloaded stuff, specifically the harvesters. I don't need the planters because these are all planted, but the harvesters with the upgrades to basically harvest these guys. Again, I don't need the fertilizers because I'm pretty good for food, and this will just be automating the process, so I don't need to come up here and harvest them manually. Now, one of the problems with the harvesters, if we just pull up the harvester. So the harvester itself is pretty straightforward to make. You've got a couple of pairs of shears, an Invar axe, no real biggie, some plastic sheets. Well, that's just raw plastic, which is rubber smelted again, and that's just ball of glue or rubber smelted. So that's all pretty cheap stuff. But this thing outputs sludge as a byproduct of its harvesting, which is pretty nasty stuff. Got lots of bit nasty nerfs and stuff. What? Never seen those before. Oh, interesting. The Great Leaf Harvester. I'll have to try one of those at some point. What's that? Ghost wood, blood wood, dark wood, fuse wood, or quartz? It doesn't look like you can make. Oh, you can make those ones. So yeah, I'm going to make one of those at some point. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So in previous versions with the sludge, I've just used a Buildcraft pipe and used a void pipe. But of course, we don't have those. So I'm going to have to make these fluid void from extra cells. Now this is pretty cheap. I may just have the one and pipe the sludge into all of them because there's plenty of faces on it. But basically, you have an ender pearl, some iron, and this Fluix crystal, which is just a Certus quartz. Oops. A Certus quartz, a nether quartz, and a redstone. So cheap as chips, and that will basically flush all the sludge from harvesting this lot into the void. So we're going to go and do that next time. Now the other thing I want to do, well, next time is probably on the next live stream tomorrow. Assuming my stepson's 23rd birthday today, and he's at work, and I think he's got friends coming over tomorrow, so hopefully it will be good for that, but who knows. Now the other thing I want to do is get into, if I look in my Mistcraft, I have got no other end, crystal block as an option. So what I am thinking is, sort that this thing, is if I were to generate a world with a crystal block structure, could be, if I can find it, I haven't got obelisks, so it would have to be either tendrils or spheres. Could do crystal block tendrils, would probably be the best option there. Still looking for that perpetual daylight one. Haven't found it yet. What's that one? Page, fast weather. Have I got? I picked that up. I can't even remember where I picked it up now. No, I haven't. So you can go in there. There you go. Bang. Oh, I'm going to need to get some ink in there at some point as well. That's running low. So yeah, I want to generate that world and try and get some crystal blocks so I can build. Once I do get my ideal world, I can actually build a portal to it rather than faffing around with the thing. Let me just go and do I... Oh, I'm trying to remember what I was doing now. Absolutely no idea. Yeah, let's just go and charge this up for now. Empty my experience into that. I may actually bring those tanks up the wall if I get them to a certain full point. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to continue on trying to work out how this new research mechanism. I don't know whether that research note even works now. No, it's a dead research note. So that might as well get thrown away. And I'll try and get these sorted out and get back to where I was, and I will see you next time. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you've seen something you can use with those speedy road tiles, and see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.